Hello and welcome to the land of the rising sun. That's right, we're here in Japan for race number 16 of the NRSL Hooters series. And on the front row today, starting first is Jessica Shelton, and alongside will be Dylan Young. How about the two guys dead last in the points? Zach Kreller, Austin LaPlante making up row number 2. Now, no joke though, those two are 41st and 42nd in the points. Charles Sanford, our most recent winner, will start alongside Chris Washer in row number 3, with Max Neuwirth and Ben Neuwirth in row number 4. That's going to be confusing because Kyle Matthews also in the Great Clips car this week. Row 5 will be Hiroshi Kazuyoshi and Mary Shelley. Here's the rest of your starting grid. The points coming into play here today: Charles Sanford leads by 87 points over Kyle Matthews. Kyle Collins is third in points, 94 points back. Alex May, 133 back, is fourth. Dylan Young, fifth in points, 134 points back. Preston Plord is the only other driver who could leave here as the points leader. Here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Rest of the top 10 behind Plord coming in: Max Neuwirth, Maxwell Chan, Jessica Shelton, and Sky Commons. Onboards that we will be carrying here today. We're going to go in numerical order, essentially. Starting with... Actually, hold on. We're going to go this way. Charles Sanford has the Dodge onboard camera. Kyle Matthews, the Great Clips onboard camera. Kyle Collins, the Chevy onboard cameras. There's a break in the field. Looks to be Eric Powers. Preston Plord is the Ford onboard cameras. We've had a wreck! We've had a wreck! Excuse me, I'm sorry. We've had a wreck apparently. Jeff James with problems. They're still wrecking. Eric Powers with problems. This is tremendously confusing. We are still going green. NRSL officials apparently saying the track is clean. We are good to go, and we are racing from Twin Ring Motegi. Rest of the onboard cameras that I did not get to. Jessica Shelton will be carrying the Cheerios onboard camera. Sky Commons, the Old Spice onboard camera, and William Duncan, the AmeriQuest onboard camera. As the field comes off of turn number 2, Zach Kreller's wanting the top spot. And in the battle to see who will lead lap 1, it is not going to be our pole sitter, Jessica Shelton, not going to lead lap 1. Instead, it will be the 1 car of Zach Kreller. There's Jeff James on pit road. Now Charles Sanford is going for second, the 3-time winner this season, having a spectacular breakout season, really, of all kinds. No one expected this from Sanford at all this season. As Sanford goes for the top spot on Kreller, Shelton now clears the way for third. Trying to hold on to it, though, is because here comes Mary Shelley looking for it. She's gone fourth from Kyle Matthews, and leading lap 2 will be Zach Kreller. As Eric Powers is back out on track, is 1 lap down, now 2 laps down. Jessica Shelton's going for second now, once again on the number 1 of Zach Kreller. And the 99 is retired from the race, and there's a big mess back here. If I remember to, we will probably have to take a look at what happened before the green flag. Eric Powers, tough break for him, as well as Jeff James, though, in the 99. Dylan Young, our outside pole sitter, has fallen outside the top 10 already. Back to 13th, still losing spots, as here comes Jay Stello to the inside of Jerry Shelley. That was an amazing move there in the middle of the corner. There's the 2 Great Clips cars I talked about, the main difference between them. Neuwirth's the Chevy, and Matthews is a Dodge this week. Looked like the yellow flag, the guy down there on pit lane had the red flag out. And yes, the caution is out. Charles Sanford leads. And Sky Commons has damage. So too does Kyle Collins. So apparently maybe a 3 car. Chris Louvier's got damage. Gonna look to make sure no one stacks up here, as it looks like they might have done so a little bit. I think the field is good there. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened to bring out the caution, as well as what happened before the field even really got rolling today. Okay, so I found what happened here. It appears Eric Powers knew he had some sort of problem before getting rolling. But watch Jeff James as they're coming up onto the track, and look at the 16. And this, I don't think I've ever seen before. And yeah, that happened before the field even gets rolling. And Preston Plord was carrying one of our onboard cameras. So, kind of a curious little start to the race for the number 16. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened to bring out the caution, though. And we are back. Here's what happened to bring out the caution. You see Sky Commons ahead of them. Let's see what happens here. Looks like Commons going to come up the track. Oh, there's the 41. Contact with those two. And the 34 gets into the 33. Both of them take a pretty nifty look into the wall there. Marias just spins. Impressive job to avoid getting hit by anyone. Let's see about Kyle Collins. I don't think he was as lucky here. No, you see he's already got damage there. Yeah, he's going to take quite the lick to the inside wall here. Gets kind of turned by the 41. Then gets hit by the 34. And that's where the real big extended damage comes from. Pounds the inside wall and then gets turned around again because of it. So a tough break for the driver who came into this race third in points. Let's get back to the restart. And we are back for the restart. No retirees out of the race, but we will have 8 laps complete when we get the green flag. Charles Sanford continues to pace the field here. Then it's Mary Shelley in second. Jessica Shelton is third. Cosmic Nova fourth. Zach Kreller fifth. Chris Washer sixth. Brian Patterson seventh. Austin LaPlante is in 8th. The Great Clips cars, Neuwirth and Matthews, 9th and 10th. Then it's Matt Dixon, Jay Stella, Jerry Shelley, Dylan Young, Max Neuwirth, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Jake Baskinger, Ashley LaPlante, Maxwell Chan, and William Duncan, the top 20. Matt Duncan is in 21st, and Seth Cole, Henry Powers, Alex May, Time Pollard, Jonathan Zorline, Sam Young, Dylan Thoreau, Stephen Paul III, Amanda Shelley, Mason Powers, Kyle Collins, Card Pollard, Jordan Davis, Matthew Marias, Preston Plord, Matt Balding, Mason Neal, Sky Commons, and Chris Louvier, the top 40 and the lead lap cars. Eric Powers remains 2 laps down after whatever mysterious issue they had on the original start, as well as just getting up to speed, essentially, rolling off the grid. And the green flag is back out. We're underway once again. We'll have to see how far off the pace Eric Powers is. I don't suspect he would be too far off the pace, so if he's on the inside line like he is, he should be beneficial to the lead lap cars. And in fact, Shelton using him to her advantage, getting to second place now on the racetrack, trying to dispose now of the AC Delco number 2, and trying to get to the inside of her teammate. Almost did, but gets cut off there. Oh boy. Shelton getting cut off by her own teammate there for the race lead. Evernham cars 1-2 though at Trin Ring. Here comes Mary Shelley now to the inside of the 2. Cosmic Nova into 4th and Brian Patterson in 5th. Remember, Patterson with a win this season, trying to get into the top 30 in points still. Came into this race 35th in the points. Top 5 effort would do wonders for that team. Here comes Mary Shelley though, back to the second spot. Can she get to the inside of the 9? As I think the caution flag is out once again. Yes, it is. As Sky Commons, more issues on the 33 car. It's Kyle Collins again. More damage to the 00 as well. Oh boy. This ain't gonna be good. Sky Commons, I think, just compounded his issue. He ran into someone back there. Time to look up here, see if anyone else has more damage. It looks like Chris Louvier, Matthew Marias with more damage on his car. There's Mason Neal. Preston Plord's in another one today. Card Pollard's now got damage to the rear end of his car. Don't know if he had that before. Ben Newer's got damage. Matt Dixon's got damage. Brennan Patterson has been turned. Okay, we're going to have to sort this out. Let's go back to and we'll show you what happened to bring out the caution. And we're back. Turn 4, proving to be a trouble spot here today, is Matt Dixon, Ben Neuwirth going to get into each other here. And they are going to cause the caution here today to come out on lap number 9. As there you see the 32 gets turned to the inside wall. Smacks it really hard and is going to get his revenge a little bit here and gets Matt Dixon collected. There's Max Neuwirth involved. Jake Baskinger, Dylan Young. Who else is going to get collected in this, though? There's Seth Cole getting kind of turned around almost. See, he has to lock up the car. There's Matt Duncan getting into it. Oh, and they're just plowing into it back there, see? Oh my God! Wow! I don't know how you prevent this from happening. But let's see, who gets into who? Let's find Seth. So Seth's going to get slowed up, and it looks as though Alex May. So Alex May gets into the 29. 57 gets into the 12, gets kind of turned by the 88 almost. And 16's going to plow into the 83. 83 gets into the 64. 34 gets into the 16. 00 into the 34. And just along's going to come the 41 and the 33. And up and over goes the 34 of Matthew Marias. So the day kind of goes from bad to worse for the 33 as well as some others. Let's take one or two onboards and we'll get you back to the green flag. On board the 6 of William Duncan. And we are back. More drivers out of the race now. You have Sky Commons, Chris Louvier, Kyle Collins, Matthew Marias, and Preston Plord all out of the race. Single file restart here with what will be 6 laps to go when we hit the stripe. Charles Sanford is the leader over Mary Shelley, Jessica Shelton, Cosmic Nova, and Brennan Patterson. Eric Powers is a lap down still, actually 2 laps down. Then it's Austin LaPlante, Zach Kreller, Chris Washer, Jay Stella, and Kyle Matthews. Jerry Shelley, Matt Dixon, Max Neuwirth, Ben Neuwirth, Dylan Young, Jake Baskinger, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Ashley LaPlante, Maxwell Chan, William Duncan, Matt Duncan, Seth Cole, Alex May, Henry Powers, Jonathan Zorline, Time Pollard, Sam Young, Dylan Thoreau, Stephen Paul III, Mason Powers, Jordan Davis, Card Pollard, Matt Balding, Mason Neal, and now a hoodless Amanda Shelley. So, can we get to the green, or get to the checker flag, rest of the way green? I don't know. I think this one might end with a green-white checkered. Either way, green flag is back out. We're underway once again. Jessica Shelton with a little bit of a slow restart. Mary Shelley, though, all over the back bumper of the 9. And peeking. Here comes the Harris Chevrolet. She is their new leader at Twin-Wing Motegi, and it's Mary Shelley. Sanford trying to get back in line with the crossover, but here comes Jessica Shelton. The 98 car without a win so far this season. looking for second. Nearly contact between the two teammates. 5 to go from Twin Ring Motegi. Here comes Cosmic Nova now in the 42. Austin LaPlante trying to dispose of the lapped car. Sanford starting to fall back now. Just getting stuck on that outside line, unfortunately. Nova into third. Here comes Patterson looking for fourth. Patterson's going to try and look for third even in this one corner. LaPlante trying to make a move on the 9. But the 9's still on the outside of the 17 even. 4 to go. Here comes LaPlante. Still green flag racing. Here comes Zach Kreller now in the 1. Can Jessica Shelton catch the 7? Is going to be the question. Battle for fourth. For fourth. Here comes Patterson. LaPlante looking underneath Patterson. He's going to get there. Kreller's going to try and make a move as well. And now Eric Powers trying to make a move on the 9 car. Just getting from bad to worse for Charles Sanford. But you know what? He's got 3 wins, and his top competitors in the points also having problems today as well. So it looks like Sanford should be able to retain the points lead. Here comes the 42 going for second. Cosmic Nova looking for the second spot on track. As there's 3 laps to go, 2 to go this time by. Here comes Austin LaPlante, dead last in the points. Had to get out of the throttle though. Shelton finds room. Now here comes Eric Powers back to the inside of people. He is interfering big time in this one. 2 laps to go from Mary Shelley. Looking for the Hooters Series win to complete the clean sweep. Could it happen today? Looking to, I think, become the 11th driver all time to complete that task. And right now it looks like 1 lap and the 42 of Cosmic Nova might be coming in her way of that. 1 lap to go from Twin Ring Motegi. Does anyone have anything for the 7? They'll race it back. We're still green. And here comes the 20. That might be all she wrote, and that might be all the 7 car needed. Sanford's back into 5th now in the 9. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to make a move. And it looks like the defending Coke Vanilla Cup Series champion will do it. Mary Shelley completes the clean sweep with a win here in Twin Ring Motegi. Mary Shelley joins a list of a select few who I don't even remember the exact names of. But Mary Shelley has completed the clean sweep here in Japan. Was focusing on the Hooters Series as well as the Cup, trying to get that done, and it has paid off here today. 2 seasons of a season and a half worth of pretty much trying. Congrats to Mary Shelley on getting that done. Austin LaPlante, 42nd in the points, finishes 2nd. Cosmic Nova, Jessica Shelton, Charles Sanford, Chris Washer, Jay Stella, Brian Patterson, Kyle Matthews pops into the top 10 out of nowhere all day. And Jerry Shelley finishes 10th. Look at the bottom half of the results. As the caution flag apparently came out for something there. I'm not even going to worry about checking that out. Mary Shelley in the number 7 might have just punched her ticket to the chase with completing the clean sweep. How about that one? That is an impressive job. Congrats to her. Leave a like if you enjoyed this somewhat insane race. I might have to take a look at the INI a little bit more before next season. Either way, I'll see you next time. I enjoyed this one. This has been a production of the NRSL. We'll see you next time.